Hello everyone, welcome again to this channel. My name is Timothy. I want to congratulate every one of you that did apply my tips and advice I gave to you guys during the JAMB exam and utilized them. I have received some excellent testimonials of people with 328, 317, 292 and 267 and some other beautiful results. So congratulations to you guys. So today I'll make this video purposely on how to get admission in Nigeria, and this video is going to be based on how to determine your stand, tips on how to increase your stand of getting admitted, and the common errors made by candidates in securing admission in Nigeria. Now let's begin. Generally in Nigeria, all schools require three documents which are O-level, post-JAMB score, and the post-JAMB score. Although not all schools conduct a post-JAMB exam, so it's only few schools that conduct post-JAMB exam. So some schools believe on screening of O-level and the JAMB score only to get your post-JAMB aggregate. So now let me explain each of these exams to you. O-level, you have to present 5 important subjects. For example, you want to study medicine, you will present English, mathematics, chemistry, biology and physics. I think similar for engineering too. So but it's different for people in social sciences and art. So it depends on your course that will determine the subject you have to present. So you have to have 5 credits in all of these 5 subjects, minimum of 5 credits in all of these 5 subjects, although some courses can give waiver for some subjects, but minimum of 5 credits for all the subjects. So then for the JAMB score, it depends. Each school has their has a way of setting their benchmark for each course. Like in LAUTECH now, for a case study, LAUTECH will tell you 180 for all the courses besides medical courses, which is 200 and above. Any medical course like anatomy, physiology, biochemistry, medicine, nursing, MLS, they are 200 and above. But in UI and some other schools like Unilag, they would have set each course, they would have set a certain cutoff for each of the courses. So they can say medicine is 260, pharmacy is 250, law is 240, and the like. So that's for the JAMB cutoff. That is, if you must study medicine in their school, you must have 260 and above. However, to determine your chance, you must know how your school grades their aggregate score. You must know it. Very, very important. You must know that. How does the school grade their aggregate score? Now, let me use UI as a case study. UI and LAUTECH as my case studies. For UI doesn't use O-level in their aggregates. They only consider the JAMB score and the JAMB score and the post-UTME score. So if in your JAMB you have 270, you divide it by 8. That will be your for the JAMB, because JAMB is 50%, post-JAMB is 50% too. So whatever you have, then they will now be added together to get your final score. For example, now if you have to study medicine in UI, you must have nothing less than 77 and above. So if they now peg the merit score to be 77 in UI, and you having divided your JAMB score, maybe you have 270 divided by 8, you have your score, then you know that is what you have in JAMB already. So maybe when you divide 270 by 8, now you have 33.5, for example. That means for you to get the 78, which is the cutoff, you must have what? 45 and above. Do you get what I'm saying? So So that's how to determine the school's cutoff. So you need to determine it by yourself. So if you have graded yourself, you will know if you are if you can confidently be admitted for that your course or not. Not just trying to get something blankly, which is not actually possible. Now, another point is, okay, for LAUTECH now. LAUTECH own is the aggregate of all the three, the O-level, the JAMB, and the post-JAMB exam. So, but the O-level in LAUTECH is 15%, the post-JAMB is 35%, while the JAMB is 50%. So you need to know your stand even before the post-JAMB exam. Like, if you have calculated the O-level out of 15%, maybe you have 10. You've calculated the JAMB score out of 50%, maybe you have 40, for example. So you already have what? 50%. That means you need only 27 from 35 of the post-JAMB. Do you get it? Maybe 77 is the cutoff. So that's how to determine the aggregate score. You need to know how to determine that. Another thing is the quota system. You need to know the quota system for your course. Each score has its quota system. For example, now in UI, the quota system for medicine is 150. That means 150 candidates will be admitted, in spite of the fact that over 1,000 apply for medicine in UI yearly. So you can see how competitive that is. That is why you must determine your level of or your chance of getting admitted. So if 1,000 people applied, that and 150 people, only 150 people will be admitted, you can see how serious the competition will be. So you have to determine it by yourself. So let's say out of 1,000, 150 will only be admitted. You would have known if you can become one of those 150 or not by grading it before the post-JAMB exam. So if it is not feasible to be among the 150, you don't need to disturb yourself. That's why most people, at the end of the day, because of their poor decision making, they will not get admitted. Then another thing is, you need to know about the admission system. There's no between admission system and the quota system. So quota system is just the numbers of students that will get admitted for each course. Why the admission system, where I'll be talking about the merit, the catchment, the ELDS, and so on. The three admission systems. So for merit is for people that have excellent grades. They have excellent O-level, excellent JAMB score, excellent post-JAMB score. So all of the scores are excellent. So they are always admitted on merit. Why catchment? For example, UI. Catchment of UI is Oyo State, Ogun State, Osun State, Ondo State, and Ekiti State. So all other candidates coming from other states outside this catchment area, the moment they don't get up to their merit, people from this catchment will be considered before them. You get that? Now another one is ELDS, that is educational less developed state. So educational less developed states, there are states like Yobe and some other ones where people don't really go to schools there, so they tend to lower their requirements so that they can motivate them to go to school. You get that? So that's that one. Then another thing I want you to, I've talked about the O-level, I've talked about the JAMB, the post-JAMB. Then another thing I want you to note is that you need to know how to increase your chance of getting admitted now, know how to grade yourself with your O-level so you can know your chance. Then know the quota for the course. That's another thing. Then know the JAMB score for this course and the post-UTME score. You can use the scores of first subsequent years, like in UI now. Like in LAUTECH, don't let me use UI. Like in LAUTECH, the medicine 2 years ago, I think 3 years ago. Was it 3 years ago? Yeah, 3 years ago. The merit 4 years ago, yes. The merit was 73. Year after, the merit was 69. Yes. Year after, they did not release, and this last year they did. Okay, so to determine, you need to determine your the aggregate, so you can know your stand. So you need to know how to determine it, because I always advise people to know their stand even before going to write the exam at all. So you won't be walking blindly, because there are some things that are not possible, like they are not possible. So you need to know that. So now now I've talked about you knowing the quota system of the school, the admission system, the aggregate score, the JAMB cutoff, the position cutoff. So you need to know all of that. So those are the things that will increase your chance of getting admitted if you know all of that. So those are the things. Then the errors that are quite sorry. So the errors that are quite that are often made by candidates, so which will at the end of the day prevent them from getting admitted, are: the first is wrong, or should I say poor decision. I don't want to use wrong decision, poor decision. So some people, because of their flair for medicine, which they know is not possible based on their score, they will still want to go for that same medicine. At the end of the day, the school will not give them anything, or they will at the end of the day be given a course that they will not like. So they will now drop it. Still have to wait for that. Instead of doing that, why not go for a less competitive course that you can easily get? So wrong decision can delay admission in Nigeria. Then another thing is wrong combination. So some people fail to get admission because of their wrong combination. So you need to have a right combination for your course. You want to study medicine, and you went ahead to do mathematics and JAMB. That's a wrong combination. So you have to get it right. The another thing is late preparation. So you want to prepare for post-UTME, start preparing from now. The moment you do your aggregate and you know, okay, I can get that medicine, I can get that nursing, I can get that engineering, I can get that law, you start preparing. So late preparation can prevent that. Another thing is wrong materials. Some people, they won't prepare with the right material. Like in LAUTECH now, the exam is based on 5 courses, irrespective of what course you are doing, and 5 subjects, irrespective of any course you are studying: English, mathematics, chemistry, physics, and biology. So some people, because they are engineering, so they will know, I don't do biology. No. In LAUTECH, you have to do biology for entry. You have to do, even when you are in 100 level, you still do biology. So in other schools like Unilag and Unilorin, it's just English, mathematics, and current affairs. So you have to know the structure of the exam and get right material. So all these and many other reasons are why people fail to get admitted in Nigeria or in Nigerian universities. So please don't fall into any of these errors. Try to correct them. That's why I'm telling you all of these errors now. So I believe you've learned 1 or 2 things from the video. So if you want me to make a video for your school, try to drop it in the comment section. So I'll try to make a kind of census on the schools with the highest numbers of candidates. So then I'll make videos for that school. Please don't go away. Comment. Try to give me your opinion about the video and some other things I need to correct. Then share the video and share it with your friends and like the video. Thank you very much.